Okay, happy holidays and happy late holidays to people. Yeah, originally I was gonna get these reviews done before Christmas, but yeah, why not? Just something as a late Christmas present I will do is sort of something. So, yeah. Sorry, I butchered his name. So yeah, today we're gonna cover. So the next magical girl review we're doing is Akazukin Chacha. Chaya. Sorry, but I don't know his name. Is what I would say a classic magical. It's more of a classic magical girl before a certain anime came in and changed a lot of the formula. I don't even came out a year before them. So yeah. So when it was getting an anime, instead of trying to be a bit more like be more like the classical types until season 2. Instead, focusing on what was popular with girls, as with, girls as well as sometimes boys in 1994. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, I don't want to play too much more copyright reasons. So, yeah, say the mood. It was around the time when R was almost about to end, and decided to do that. And at the time, at the time, and to be honest, everyone was popular both in anime as well as being more on the action side as well as tokusatsu side of things, and kind of just pushing the classic archetype that it's more until Karkata Secure Rob brings back more make a Nero a classical type of it. And yeah, by Yasena even later, much later, Little Witch Academy, but that's more of those more classical archetypes you want to go parody Harry Potter. Be more trying to prepare Bob Bewitched as well as Harry Potter. But that's a story for another day. Also, speaking of which, happy 20th years, happy Harry Potter. But anywho, despite your author's recent years, but okay. Anywho, although she really needs, although your author really needs some therapy. But anyways, back to the. So anyways, let's just get out on the first episode. So we get to our opening. Pretty simple, but pretty good. We actually, anyways, we actually begin with basically in the middle of the spell. We get to our two main characters. We get to Chacha, voiced by Mr. Sugar. Yeah, it's sure Tasude, from GX. I guess I know. Oh, he had another. I guess I know this is his early childhood before deciding to go think about doing card games. Good to know. Yeah, it's surprising to know. Oh, that was surprising to know that's the same Japanese voice actor as before. Or the before, well, her actual before, or more of the act what she's more well known for. But also, yeah, I know she also voiced two other characters, but in the original series, that in Baza and Yuki's mother in the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. So yeah, and back to the review. Well, I'm guessing I know what he. Oh, I guess I know what his other job was. And secondly, Army. Love interest, although he appears a bit later, but still. Ryuk. Voiced by Shuko Koryoki, who is more of a singer than an actual actor. More of a singer and actor than actually being a voice actress. Excuse me. Well, I get. Excuse me. It's okay. Then the actual. voice actor. Well, I guess I know the voice actor too, isn't he? Well, I guess I know one and singer who actually a different singer. I didn't do much of actual voice acting. Yeah, honestly, I was just playing guitar, get the voice actor. Oh, but honestly, that's just me. Maybe that was all. Maybe, oh well, maybe next character. Maybe next character can talk. Okay, can you voice? I mean, he's currently available and. Anywho. Anyways, back to the review. Sure, it was just someone trying to turn something into what she says, but fails, and just turns whatever into an old man, and also another case, spiders. Sorry, mainly because as he sees the pronunciations of his kind of pronouncing problems pronunciation, then his caretaker, voiced by Chuck, sure, I couldn't find any information about his voice actor, and his doll Elizabeth, voiced by Mia. After we get to an obvious title card, we get to our main antagonist, Domorin, voiced by Tosuko Kara, as well as this is basically his henchman, voiced by Yoji Imashia, who basically is moved for basically the verses of yes, the vertical. Let's try out for Saint Seiya. Yeah, I don't believe that. And also a few changes to make it basically Sailor Moon. Who decided it finally function it is and decided why not to do this. Meanwhile, at the castle, we get elsewhere in front of the mountains. We see a princess dressed up like a girl. Prince dressed up as a girl because it is his mother to wear it like this. We see the doorbell, and I assume it's where you see a carrier of a doorbell. But I'm just assuming this castle just installed. Yeah, to install because they don't want to remove damage before taking in the kingdom. Are you sure we're not in the person? And anyway, are you sure we're not in the mall? Anyways, carrying a package inside of an actual. Okay. Actually, coming down and picking up the package that she just randomly dropped the giant and also a mirror. Coming out to the rooftop. It turns out that the mirror was sent by Sharon just to say I'm better than you. And anyways, back to where Sharon is. Sharon decided to get a pendant called the Princess Medallion, and yeah, this checks out the list of cinnamon ripoffs. Also gives a ring and a bracelet to anyone who is our best friends. And we all know who our best friends is. Anyway, Sharon decided to use an evolution of the to grow this tree plant, and only to grow and now true root top. I'm surprised they were gonna make a tree house to this a tree house. Or something. Secondly, you should do it outside. Hey, next time we're going to cast a spell like this. Rescar runs to the house, checking if the car is okay. Rail transforms to a bunny. Okay, first of all, that's funny. And secondly, an obvious Kamen Rider reference. Shara gives a hug as well as beat up to a tree. And Shara just beat him up and just tied him to a tree just to do a final test. and send him to basic final test before sending Michelle to magical school. Basically, totally not ripping off Harry Potter. Yes, I can go with a lot of Harry Potter humor, by the way. Yeah, sorry, I really did not get the obvious. Elizabeth was taken by Darcy, yeah, the main girl we saw earlier, voiced by Joke. So, Malay terminated her for other reasons. Yeah, they never explained. Yeah, I couldn't find any Wikipedia on why, so yeah. Share in the bottle, as well as shrinking into size and flying away. Bocha and Rishka decided to basically rescue the midget. They reach to the Darcy castle. Shah tried to open the door, but fails. Rhea just opens his door, despite being made of 50 tons of steel. Oh, I know, yeah. I know, he has been eating his veggies. Oh, I guess I know he has been eating his veggies, just like Ryu Jigoda, before he was killed. Goda, before he died. Ah, yes. As the guy who would steal your pets, suddenly become a Yakuza boss. At least this kid didn't die, at least. Didn't die, at least. Actually, because... Oh, okay. Actually, it's because Yaga is supposed to be a monster or some sort, but still. Chariot decided why not. He decided to meet with the prince from earlier, Shinya, voiced by Akira Todo from Earl and a Half, and Year from Death Note. I guess I know what she's been doing that day. And he is going to be excuse me, to be a third. Anyway, so it's going to be our third protagonist, and most of what the Battlog is going to be attracting to President. He turns to a chipmunk, which confused for a rat. Also, Alvin? Yeah, okay, I know. Anyways, they try to climb up the stairs, but turns into an escalator and tries to summon a pigeon, but it's assumed it's an ostrich and ran away back to the entrance. Tries to get back in. Sharon tries to go revive and just throw a shot, and he gave her the idea to use the flowers to make it grow. Giants try to basically get into the castle. They reach to the castle. They once decided to rescue Elizabeth. Darcy decided wanted to summon a dragon, and Sharon summons a toy tiger. The ostrich from earlier made it ostrich for no reasons. Anyway, Scarlet just tells her to use the magic fountain, and we get to using it and give her and Sharon the ring and bracelet respectively, and Sharon transforms into her princess form. So yeah, transformation sequence, those are magical growth forms, and I think it's both good and also shows that basically trying to copy Sailor Moon pretty much. Trying to be the Sailor Moon type. And shoots a dragon. Yeah, that's good. Let's say it becomes okay, and Elizabeth is simply simple doll and nothing else. We end the episode with knowing what he needs to do. I think that's the first good episode. Yeah. I think the first episode was good. I think most of the part just feels standard taking until the very end. And yes, I know they're still trying to copy Sailor Moon, but yeah, I did feel like it was kind of similar although yeah, I do feel like the manga at least. Although yes, I know Cardcaptor Sakura and Little Witch Academia would also bring back more of the classical archetypes. And why I do admit, I kind of wish they kind of stayed dead, but honestly, I do enjoy the princess form, and although I do enjoy that princess form, and I could think about something of a main inspiration for future projects. Next, when we get to that. And so yeah. Um, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, you know, it's a nice little bonus, and speaking about Sailor Moon, I think I'm gonna talk about a little bit of a bonus review I'm gonna think about saying, so, so here's a bit of a mini review for the so, why not a mini review for the Sailor Moon Hell Tree arc? So, so, yeah, why not? So, yeah, the reason why Sailor Moon continued until Sailor Stars was because the franchise at the time mainly because at the time Sato was at the end of wanted to end the series after the original series, but Toei, and yeah, I know it's the best time to talk about Toei because of the whole copyright. Oh yeah, Toei as well as the manga publishers were like, please do more, or please. And she was okay, like, okay, give me more time and to make a new story. And that's why the franchise continued. Toei just decided Toei just fulfill the arc. And we are here for this time on the arc, the plot a bit shorter than this time, like so after the events of the pretty much years of Sun Moon, everything was pretty good until aliens recently named Alan in puns. Tries to take human energy from the Doom Tree. This Hell Tree or Doom Tree, depending on the translation. Luma basically did like what it's doing and decided, hey, why decided to basically get back Usagi's memories, become Sailor Moon, ending on eating a peaceful life. Same goes with the other Sailor Scouts, and after they were probably in the potential movie roles and everything, and yeah, the Sailor Guardians are reawakened and basically held Sailor Moon. And yeah, the Sailor Guardians got reunited. We get to... Anyways, we're also introduced to Moonlight Knight, who looks awfully... This it looks a lot like a Monaru during the Monaru, and when during Miko was falling in love. We also get to the next episode where Queen Serenity gives her a brand new transformation trinket, Crystal Star Compact, and perhaps you prefer, as well as getting a new Moon Rod, and pretty much getting that activates the Moon Princess which basically another type of finisher we get. The next few episodes primarily focus on one Sailor Scout just going, we're going to do something, just having some time, Alan does something, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And powers and all that. And we get to the final two episodes, which focus on the Helheim Tree itself for most of it. Yeah, and turns out it's not evil. It's just interested in love, not stolen energy. So it says, decided to. So Moon decided to heal the tree, turning it back to normal, and turn it back to sapling, and leaves the entire series to a different planet, and also revealing that Moonlight Knight reveals himself to be the embodiment of Maru's subconscious, and falls back to his body and will restore his memories. I think this was built up, to be honest, and yeah, I know this was made to give some time for the actual arc. Got a little bit of the whole Moonlight reveal, yeah. Surprisingly, oh yeah, right, not much build up. Yeah, I think while the Moonlight build up was kind of foreshadowed, but it didn't really have much build. Oh yeah, right. It had a little bit build up. It didn't really build out that much, and I know this was made But as I felt the reveal was kind of out of nowhere. Yeah, I kind of wish the Moonlight Knight at least feels like more like a useful power up than Tuxedo Mask, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, merge back and Mamoru ending the arc. I think overall it's a pretty good arc. I know it's a little bit. I know it's a bit short and as well as being fun, but I think it's fun filler. At least it does get some fair bit of character development, as well as explaining why the Sailor Guards are going to be back, as well as some of the abilities that will be given for the next arc. Excuse me. For the next arc, which I am not going to spoil what's going to be next arc, but hint, and it's nice to see. A girl from the future comes to the past to make sure Tokyo is a superpower, or something like that, and make Tokyo listen to the earth, or something like that. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. So yeah, bye.